when you're removing a spark plug, the boot, you don't want to pull on the wire. This part can break off. Instead, you want to grab at these points with your thumb. You can even give it a little twist and it'll pop right off. When you remove the spark plug itself with a scrunch, sometimes they're tough, but once it's broken loose, you should be able to twist it off with your fingers. To examine the spark plug. Now, when you're examining a spark plug, you're going to be looking for a couple things here. You're going to be looking for fouling up here, especially if there is a buildup of corrosion. If you see little bits of carbon on there, that's going to be something you're looking out for. You're also going to be looking at the gap here, making sure that this spark plug has not been dropped and bent. There should be a gap between the arm and the base there. The other thing you're going to be looking for is this crush washer here. Now, if installed correctly, a crush washer will spring back to the form that it originally had. And when you tighten it, it'll conform and crush around the lip here to form an airtight seal. However, if you over tighten a crush washer, it will no longer spring back to its original form. I'll overlay images now of what that looks like. This one has been over tightened into oblivion, and now if I put this back in here, it cannot form an airtight seal. So I'm gonna have to replace this. I'd also want to, this is also likely why there's so much fouling on the spark plug. Normally there won't be nearly this much. This is probably worth replacing anyway. You can also see here on the head itself, there's carbon buildup around where the spark plug should have been sealing. So likely those are crumple points from it being over tightened. I'm going to want to clean that off with a rag before installing the new spark plug.